All right. Salaki. We already went over, all right, that the nation of Israel went off. All right. The nation went off. The northern kingdom went off into idolatry, worshiping idols and different gods. All right. Stuff like that. They were divorced by the Most High. All right. The southern kingdom was left. All right. And then we went off. All right. So the southern kingdom was punished. All right. You see, the northern kingdom went off into captivity under the Assyrians. All right. And the southern kingdom, all right, King Pharaoh, all right, all of us. You see? And that was during the law of animal sacrifice. All right. All of that is done. All right. There's no more animal sacrifice, Day of Atonement, high holy days, solemn assemblies, feast of all of that. All right. The solemn meeting, new moons, the feast, all of that is done. No more of that. All right. And that's why we don't do it. All right. Let's get a precept. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 1. All right. And verse 11. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me, saith the Lord? I am full of the burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fair beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of he-goats. When you come to appear before me, who had required this at your hand, to tread my courts, bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. I cannot away with. It is iniquity. Even the solemn meeting, your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hated. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. All right. Now let's go to Amos. And this is the Old Testament, Isaiah. Now we're going to go to Amos chapter 5. All right. Because this is what the Pharisees, these false prophets, this is what they don't understand. Because they don't get it. All right. They have that dumb spirit on them, and that's why they don't get it. All right. This is Amos 5 and chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. All right. So he said what? All right. He said that he's done with that. All right. He's weary to bear it. He's done with that. All right. Fast forward. All right. We know that King Solomon was Yahawashi. All right. He came back through the regeneration. He died. He took the punishment for the entire nation of Israel for serving other gods, going off, being rebellious and wicked. And the northern and southern kingdom split, and the nation went off. So he took the punishment. His blood was the only blood that could have been shed. Nobody else's. Why? Because it all started in the garden, because he was the first Adam. All right. And once he came and he died, that kicked in and started the new covenant, because we're not under the old covenant. We are not the law of animal sacrifice, the feast days, all of that, all right, of the law, all of that is done. All right, it's done. You see? And once he died and he rose, all right, that he was put in position. That's why I said all power, heaven and earth, is given unto him, and he have the keys of hell and of death. That's talking about the Son of the Most High, Yahawashi, all right, the deliverer, all right. He is the one that died for the entire nation of Israel, all right. And that's why it says what? He was bruised, all right, for all iniquities, all right. The chastisement of my people was he stricken, all right. Why? Because he took the punishment. He gave his life. He sacrificed himself, and we believed him. But we believed in him, and he woke us up to the truth. We didn't know the names, who we are. We didn't know nothing. All right, we were in darkness. We were blind and didn't know a damn thing. We didn't know this. We didn't know any better. We didn't know. But now, all right, we're woke. Now we're woke. All right, because of him, because he passed down the understanding through the Spirit. All right, the Spirit bear witness of the truth. All right. So, and that's what these Pharisees, all right, that's what they don't get, because they still want to stick with the law, all right, and all of that, which is 2,000 years ago, all right. This is a totally different time zone, all right, and you can't keep it, all right. You can't, all right, and that's a part of the reason, all right, why Yahawashi is in position, and he died and he rose, and he is the head. He is the mediator, all right. But that's what these dummies don't get, because they don't. They're blinded, all right, and they don't even believe in them. They don't, all right. They scoff. They blaspheme. They talk all evil and manner against them, all right. And it's because they don't get it, all right. So that's just a quick rundown. So now we're gonna go to Jeremiah chapter 49, and we're gonna start at verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. All right? For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, come against her, and rise up to the battle. Come against who? Jerusalem. All right, let's continue. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. All right, thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and thy pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, In the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. All right. So again, all right, and let's jump down. All right. We're going to jump down to verse 21. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pains. All right. So again, he's talking about Esau over there. All right. Over there in Mecca, Basra, because what do they pray to? Allah and the false prophet Muhammad. All right. And when it says he shall spread his wings over Basra, all right, let's go to Isaiah, the 63rd chapter. All right, what does Isaiah 63 say? Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save? Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and I will trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my remnant. All right. So when Yahawashi comes back with all the angels, all the chariots, all over the earth to gather the elect, the 1/3 that's going to be beamed up into the chariots, he's going over there to the Middle East, to Basra, over there in Mecca. All right. And they're going to get burnt. They're going to get burnt the fuck up. All right. They are going to be destroyed. And all those heathens, all right, and those little rats over there that's in our land, they getting out of there. All right. He going to run them out of there. And whoever's over there, they're going to get put to death. All right. And they're going to get burnt up. So when he comes, all right, that's where, when he comes, all right, he's going over there. All right. The men, all right, that the 1/3 that are going to be here, all right, because that's where we are. The men are here, all right. The men are going to get the spiritual power and bust these heathens upside their head, including our people, all right, and kicking ass over here, all right, and building, coming together, coming against these heathens, because these heathens are going to come against the nation of Israel, Jerusalem. All right, they're going to come against Jacob, but they're not going to prevail. Because what did he say? Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. All right, the men are going to be turned into hunters. That's what he said. That's what he promised. All right, going to be turned into hunters, man, and kill these heathens and put their ass to death and bust these heathens upside their head, including these niggas, all right? That goes for these niggas and these wicked ass bitches too, all right? And all these heathens, all right, and the 1/3 are going to be over here kicking ass, all right? So that's what is coming.